Hey guys, Soundly here. The December 21st observations were amazing. The clearest observations I've seen over Lake Pontchartrain to date. You're going to want to stick around to the end because the New Orleans observations are going to blow your mind. Thanks for watching.
This shot is from Frenier Landing. It's the same location that I filmed the fall equinox of 2017. The subject is Lakeway Center. On the right is 3 Lakeway Center. The building directly in front of us reflecting the sunlight is 2 Lakeway Center, and 1 Lakeway Center is furthest left. An interesting note, the causeway goes next to Lakeway Center on the east side. We are currently on the west side. From here we can see airplanes taking off at the New Orleans airport and landing. So we will see if we can capture one of those going below the horizon. I'm going to move to a lower position so we can see a slightly different angle of this. I'm actually pretty high up. I'm going to take some footage now on my cell phone, so it should be synced with Google at about the same time. I'll start recording. So this is just to show the surrounding area where I'm at. Again, I'm at Frenier Landing. It's a restaurant. There's a restaurant right here, and I'm underneath the restaurant. Beautiful moon tonight. Beautiful skies, beautiful seeing conditions. The water and the air temperature are about the same, and that's why we're getting such clear seeing conditions. And anybody that's making these types of observations should aim to minimize the variables. I'm going to move down now to a lower area. I'm slightly lower now. Not very much. Maybe just a couple feet. A little further out towards the water. Again, the subject is Lakeway Center. Pretty nice horizon right there. I'm going to change the focus slightly, in and out, try to make sure I'm in a good spot. That's pretty good, a little fuzzy there. So right about there seems good. Again, we have 3 Lakeway on the right. 2 Lakeway is the giant reflection we're seeing there. Pretty sure that's still the reflection of the sun. You can see that same building having a strange reflection from the other side of the lake. On the left side of the frame, or I guess it's still center left, is 1 Lakeway. And there's definite obstruction occurring from here. And there's a plane starting to land. So let's see if I can capture that. All right, let's go back to New Orleans.
I've included this image from earlier in 2017 of the Crescent City connection, and that's so you can compare and contrast with the shots that I've taken of the Crescent City connection over Lake Pontchartrain. And here in center frame, you can see the top of the Crescent City connection, and this is again from Frenier Landing. Later that evening, I moved to Sunset Point Fishing Pier, which is on the north shore, and took another picture of the Crescent City connection, which is clearly being obstructed all the way up to the top rail.
This is the clearest I've ever seen it here. That's the Crescent City connection right there. Cruise ships actually go under that bridge. You're seeing the very tip top of it. There's still a road section that's missing, and a whole, like, I don't know, 150-foot clearance for a cruise boat to go underneath it. So it's 250, 300 foot worth of obstruction right there. This is downtown New Orleans that I'm starting to pan across here, and it's jerky because it's the shutter speed is 1/4 right now, 1/4. Super slow, just so it can capture it, because it's super dark, obviously, and looking through a f10 telescope. So the camera's actually pretty smart. But this is, I believe this is called Shell Center. It's the tallest building in New Orleans. I mean, I'm counting floors, windows, and it's freaking crispy all the way down to the horizon. I've actually never seen it this clear, even better than a year ago. So wow. And I took a little bit of time to kind of focus it as sharply as I could. So yeah, this is really pristine seeing conditions, man. Very, very good seeing conditions. You can actually see a post center frame, which I'll show you some steel frames that's actually in the water. That light on it. That's really close to us, and relatively short. And it's lined up with stuff that's probably 400 foot in the air on the other side, maybe 300 foot. So I was experimenting with the P1000, and the P1000 was capable of seeing these lights. It would really have to be stabilized. I ran out of battery too soon. The battery's not very good on that P1000. It runs out quick. But I was going to try and experiment with some night shots with it. I need to make sure my battery's fully charged to do it again. So come January, I'll be ready. And get some extra batteries as well. But it does look like the P1000 is capable of getting night shots with long exposure. They're not super good. They're a bit grainy, but I mean, good enough. I mean, it's actually pretty good for a bridge camera, and with the crappy sensor it has. So it's actually not too bad.
So you've stuck around for this long, there's no reason to leave now. These high-resolution stills will blow your mind. 3 Lakeway Center from Frenier was awesome, and so was the Crescent City connection. The moon was amazing, and I was right next to the water, just above where they collect clams for this restaurant. Of course, I also saw Lakeway Center from the North Shore, but the photographs of New Orleans were just mind-blowingly clear. Again, here is the Crescent City connection. You can literally see the vertical cables. Let's hope these seeing conditions hold for the January observations. Thanks for watching, guys. Soundly out.